Hi, welcome to Kuala Lumpur. This project is to find what an indie band is about and how it works in KL. The capital city is a beautiful place where there are quite a number of places for bands to perform with the help of social media. So the number and exposure are getting higher. But what's indie music? However, live band scenes in Malaysia seem to fade away, although the number of bands is still increasing. So this documentary focuses and wants to see whether there is a band who tries to break through this phenomenon. Then we narrow down to one band to see what kind of culture they have been creating in this music industry. They're FAZZ. Born right here, Kuala Lumpur, the band began as 4 members working together to bring entertainment on stage using date of 1940s concept as their genre. FAZZ infuses a theatrical Broadway feel into modern-day poetry, using original material delivered in the quirky and unique theatrical presentation style.
Hi, we're FAZZ!
My name is Farouk, I play the double bass.
My name is Kevin, I'm the vocalist.
My name is Grace, I play keyboard.
My name is Joel, I play the drums.
FAZZ has won many competitions after just 1 year, coming in the first place in Sonica song composing competitions and grand prize in the first Diamond in the Rough competition. They started joining competitions because of publicity and also exposed more in the local music industry.
We started off probably in 2010. It was initially a duo, so we ended up expanding it, and then I started the band actually. I started recruiting a few people, and Grace was one of the first few. Then Farouk joined, then Joan joined, and we're here now after 4 years.
The genre, the type of music that we actually play is actually pretty much of an old swing jazz music. Now the idea was we wanted to name it something more of a genre that we call bebop. The thing is, if we name our band bebop, it's going to be too weird, so we decided to go for a slightly different approach. So, if we dissect the word bebop being such a niche genre, it's actually fast jazz. So Kevin came up with a creative idea, which is, why don't we just call it FAZZ, a combination of both names.
FAZZ was invited to perform for Penang Jazz Festival last year 2013, published and promoted on Time Out magazine online, and participated in Macam Macam Asini show, which was broadcasted on Valentine's Day this year 2014.
Honestly speaking, on stage, I guess you can see visually we do have chemistry. We do very well together on stage and everything. And what happens is but backstage we might have disagreements and such. Although because chemistry in a sense, we only have chemistry in a sense where we can play with each other. But we're still developing on chemistry on having the same mindset with each other.
Yes, other than the fact that we actually work together in music, composing, all 4 of us pretty much like a family. But we ourselves, whenever we sit down together in the room as a band, we end up becoming families. You know, we have Grace, who's pretty much like the mother in the band. We have Kevin, the youngest member in the band, which is pretty much the guy who composed the tunes for the song, and it's like the kid, young boy. And I try to be like a big brother figure, and Joan's trying to be the most professional person in the band. So in a way, we look like a family, and we work together in a family method. So it's good. We don't have a lot of this kind of concept band in Malaysia. So being one of the first to actually start this off, because usually we see the kind of band that play all kind of music in theatre, and there are professional people who's hired especially for a few months to do the show for theatre, and after that they disband. So we try to put this theatrical view on a different scale. So basically in band performances that you can pretty much go to any live houses and see bands playing, and there you go, Broadway band playing there. That would be us.
A lot of people do dance along with the music, and we love to see them dance along with music. And then they actually ask us for album, whether we're planning to release an album, which we are working on it. Yeah, so far it's quite positive.
Our genre is still not, if you want to say accepting, not yet, but you can see people liking us.
They actually come out, they actually dance to our music. Because after a while, I never thought our music would be very danceable because it started getting more progressive, much more harder to dance to. But they proved me wrong. So, yeah.
FAZZ fan base is getting wider even though it's still a small scale. It's rare to hear this type of music in Malaysia, whereas it's pretty common in European countries. They have been creating a new scene in Malaysia indeed, and the people have started to follow this band FAZZ.
We have been their performance a few times. I think they are good. And
What is your favorite song?
still remember the title we not really remember, but the song is like what's the point?
Can you sing it? The
What's the
song?
point? What's the point?
What's the point?
What's the point?
FAZZ ni band dia catchy, generally catchy kan. Dia nampak macam satu elemen yang baru untuk budak muda curi dalam bidang-bidang muzik yang baru, independent kan. Dia underground, dia generally catchy, kita orang boleh like. Before that I don't like balada song, catchy song, but after I dengar FAZZ ni I boleh minat. Yeah. So what's the point? Yeah. And then what's the point? Okay, what's the point?
No. I haven't seen this band before. Oh, that's difficult. I mean, I listen to a lot of music. Today I'm happy because we won a gold medal with the Netherlands. This band is also a happy band.
After this gig, he proposed to FAZZ for a show for his company, Dutch Lady, and he encouraged FAZZ to continue to create and make a new scene in Malaysia. So this is how they will rehearse? And rehearse verbally at backstage. It's been nearly 2 years as a band to have live performances here in Malaysia. This band is quite unique and literally DIY band, but it's amazing to see how they have been trying to break through this music industry. FAZZ wants to revive a live band culture in Malaysia, and this theatrical live music will be not only seen in theaters but also other venues and be easily approached. They slowly touch people's mind and do fast magic on people.
You don't really want it. Can you guys dance with me?